Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. A gentle reminder, as always, to please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it is indeed a free way to support the channel. And of course, we do appreciate the support as always. So, guys, I want to talk a little bit about a major recent development, right? And big shout out to Mr. Primo Vision, right? I don't know if you guys all have, well, I know many of you would be familiar with his channel, but some of you might not, good channel, right? The Formula Sports don't endorse foolishness, right? So, good channel. And, I do suggest to you guys, right, that you guys can go over there and give him some support, right? It's worth it. Good channel. And he brought this news to my attention, and he did a video on it, a live on it earlier, right? It's a big deal, right? Big deal. The JFF has signed a potentially game-changing marketing deal with a company by the name of Morehouse or More Hughes. Not so 100% sure how it's pronounced. But, we bash the JFF all the time, right? And every time we bash them they deserve it. They deserve it every time we bash them. But, we have to be fair and reasonable. And I personally strive to be fair and reasonable. We must give them credit when they deserve it. And what these major news networks and media houses are reporting, they're credible sources. So if they're reporting it, it must be true, right? And this is you have to commend them. This is very commendable on their part for signing this particular deal. Excuse me. So I'm going to get into it now. Right? Let me just share my screen so you guys can see what I am showing you, what I want to show you guys. Okay. So yes, see it there now, guys. So Caribbean Nation, what's that? I'm not seeing that so good. Caribbean National Weekly. Yes, and it's also reported as well by Nationwide News, right? So Caribbean marketing agency More Hughes takes global approach with the JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation. It's a potentially game-changing deal, guys. A potentially game-changing deal. So let us get into it, right? So there's the topic. Brand marketing agency More Hughes takes global approach with the JFF. So More Hughes, a global strategic brand marketing agency with offices in major US markets and Jamaica, has signed a consultancy agreement with the Jamaica Football Federation. With over 20 years of experience working with Fortune 500 brands and top industry content creators in North America and beyond. You hear that, guys? You hear that, guys? Right? 20 years of experience working with Fortune 500 brands. Merciful Father, man. That's a big deal, right? More Hughes has set its sights on securing global brand partnership opportunities for the JFF. The agency, helmed by marketing veteran Vanessa Moore, will develop and implement action plans to carry the team to new heights, but also bring the assistance of global dollars to help our national team as they make their way to the CONCACAF Gold Cup and optimistically the World Cup. Firstly, I want to say, excuse me, guys. Firstly, I want to say, does both parties, I mean, look, big shout out again to the Jamaica Football Federation for inking this partnership, right? It's a massive deal. But question, do both parties really understand what they're getting themselves into? This doesn't seem to really mesh to be honest with you. This doesn't really seem to gel. This partnership wouldn't, on the face of it, it wouldn't seem to work very well together. And here's why I say that, right? This is a company that is being reported to have worked with Fortune 500 brands, right? And from what we understand, this is a agency that when they go in, they could shake things up in terms of they take a holistic approach to marketing and that sort of a stuff, right? They could potentially shake things up, right? Now, my thing is that is the JFF really ready for something like this? And I don't mean to be negative here, but these are just questions that must be asked. Is the JFF really ready for this? Right? Do the individuals running the federation? And I don't mean to be disrespectful, right? But it's something that we have long debated, or some have long stated. Do the individuals in the JFF have the business acumen to partner with a major firm like this in terms of when these people report back and you know, suggest objectives and certain goals and objectives that need to be met, right? And just certain ways about going about stuff, right? Does the JFF have the business acumen to be able to implement those strategies, to be able to implement those plans, to be able to implement those goals, and also do it in a timely manner? That's why, and also is the JFF, because from what we understand, this is a company that when they go in, man, they could shake things up, right? Is the JFF receptive to that sort of an intrusion, so to speak? Would the JFF be receptive to that sort of a thing? Right? I mean, these are questions that must be asked. And this company, do they understand Moore Hughes? I mean, I'm sure they would have done their research, but do they fully understand what they are getting themselves into? These individuals, don't like to have failures on their resume, so to speak. And when I say failures, I mean in terms of a failed partnership. They don't want to have a partnership on their resume that didn't work out. If you get what I'm saying, that there wasn't, that success didn't, the particular company or organization that they work with or that they worked with, there wasn't success. Success didn't materialize, if you understand what I'm saying, right? These companies don't like to have those sort of failures on their resumes, right? And getting into bed with the Jamaica Football Federation. Again, man, one, do they have the requisite competencies? Do they have the necessary competencies to be able to implement these strategies, these strategic goals, right? These aims, these objectives? Do they have the competence to be able to basically do what they are told? Right? Do they have the competencies to be able to work with a agency or a marketing company that has worked with Fortune, that is reported to be working with Fortune 500 companies? These questions, that's the first thing that hit me when looking at this, right? So the Jamaica Football Federation and Moore Hughes foresee a bounce back in the industry following the marketplace slowdown due to the pandemic. As spectator sports are set to make a huge comeback, brands are looking to lean into the excitement of the fans. Okay, cool. And as I said, man, my thing is, I don't want to be negative, but again, I just have to go back to it quickly, man. It's like, this is going to be a huge culture shock to the Jamaica Football Federation. Can they manage it? This is going to be a huge culture shock to the Jamaica Football Federation. Can they manage it? Like, seriously. Anyways, let's get back into the article. This is a critical move as the JFF's premier team has a global fan base hungry to see their favorite players hit the field. To assist their efforts, Moore Hughes will utilize its media partner, Stride Vision TV, known for its high-definition photo, video, and streaming work across the Caribbean diaspora. Okay, cool. We look forward to a successful partnership with Moore Hughes, said Michael Ricketts, the president of the Jamaica Football Federation. The near to medium team will be hectic for the Reggae Boys as they challenge for CONCACAF Gold Cup and, more importantly, a spot at the Qatar World Cup 2022. The Reggae Boys is a popular and attractive brand throughout the diaspora, and we look forward to great success off and on the field with Moore Hughes and the boys respectively. Okay, that's all well and good. We want to generate the same excitement we have for the team with our fellow Jamaicans abroad, continued Moore. The agency wants to rally in support from members of the diaspora overseas through marketing initiatives that will allow Jamaican loyalists to help carry our team to victory. So basically, they want further engagement with the Jamaica diaspora living in these overseas jurisdictions, like the United States, like Canada, like England. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. The fact of the matter is these people have a lot of disposable income because their per capita income, they are working in jurisdictions that, their per capita income is higher than ours, respectfully but truthfully, right? So it makes perfect sense to try and bridge the gap and tap into that particular market and bridge the gap with our diaspora, right? Something that the Federation, in my opinion, has failed to do over the years, right? So that's a good move, and I'm excited to hear that will be a particular goal, right? To be honest with you, though, so far reading this statement, oh, so it's finished now. The statement is finished. Yeah. Okay, so the statement is finished. That's basically the press release right there. My thing is, it's kind of a little bit vague. As I was on Mr. Primo Vision's channel, and the gentleman Wade and Primo was saying the same thing, that the press release is a little bit vague for our liking. We would have really liked for more details to have been given, right? In terms of just more details in terms of the pathway forward, man. Right? That's the first thing that hits me. And again, man, we can't go around the culture shock. We can't go around the culture shock. It's potentially a huge culture shock to the Jamaica Football Federation, right? A potentially huge culture shock. But on the upside, this could be a potentially game-changing initiative, guys, for the Jamaica Football Federation. If we could fully maximize brand Jamaica, right, and align it with the national football and market it accordingly, right? There's a lot of untapped revenue streams out there, in my opinion, right? That we have one of the most famous, right? Our national brand is one of the most famous in the world, man, right? From a standpoint of our national brand, it's a big deal worldwide and a big deal globally, right? If we could fully tap into the opportunities there, you're talking about massive revenue streams, potentially massive revenue streams that can help the Federation, right, in a great way, right? The JFF always are complaining about resources. Another thing I want to ask, I wonder how much it is costing the JFF to have brought this particular firm on board. How much would it have cost the JFF to have brought this particular firm on board, right? Judging from what the report suggests, this firm is no joke. It must cost the JFF a pretty penny, right? A lot of money. Right, that's interesting to when I think about that. How is the JFF coping, with that particular expense? You know, how much is it costing them? You know, will it have an impact on the federation's financial state in a negative way? Right? The JFF said they're trying to run things differently and they're not dealing with debt in terms of creating more debt. So let us see going forward, right? But again, man, massive, massive, massive culture shock to the JFF, right? On the one hand, I think this could either work in one out of two ways, guys. I think it either could be potentially game-changing and revolutionize our national football, or Morehouse could just, More Hughes rather, could just say, you know, we can't bother with this, right? The JFF is too incompetent and we can't work with them, right? They are slow, they're not efficient, right? They're not implementing strategies in a proper way, in a timely manner. Also, they don't take kindly to instructions, or they don't take kindly to our advice. Everybody knows that the JFF stubborn, right? Everybody, it is the opinion of many people that the JFF is stubborn, right? That's why I say I don't see this working together. I mean, I would love for it to work out and work good enough. I don't want to be negative, but I don't know. That's why I say I wonder if these two parts. I mean, I know they must have done their research on each other, right? But they must be seriously challenging themselves. They must be seriously challenging themselves. As I said, these corporations like More Hughes don't want to have failures and failed initiatives, so to speak, or failed ventures on their resume. I'm going to share another screen with you guys. One second, guys. Let me just get it up. Okay. Let me see if you guys are seeing that. Let me go on to morehughes.com. Where is it? The website. Where is More Hughes? 1 second, guys. It was right here. Let me go on here and see if it is. Okay. Wait, where is it? Okay, I'm on the wrong page. Sorry about that, guys. Let me discontinue this. I am on the wrong page. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Let me see if I'm on the right. Now I'm going back on the same page. Oh God. Why this thing not working out, man? Why is this thing not working out? Okay, here is it. Yes, this is what I wanted to bring you guys' attention to. It's not showing. Wait, it's not showing. What is going on? It's not showing. Oh God. What is going on? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just learning this thing. Okay, I know where to go now. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I want to bring up their website to show you guys their website. Finally. See it here. This is what I want to bring up, guys. Okay. More Hughes Marketing. This is their website, guys. And I want to go through their website a little bit and show you what we're dealing with here, right? So as you say, More Hughes Marketing. More Hughes Marketing is a one-stop shop for all your marketing agency needs, headquartered in Florida and Jamaica with satellite offices in Los Angeles and New York. Right? We use our expertise and network to help you reach the customers your business needs to succeed. Founded in 2015, we have spent years figuring out what works and what doesn't. Okay, let's go about us. Moore Hughes Marketing, founded by Vanessa Moore, is a creative media agency developed to provide campaigns that engage and inspire. With a passion for pop culture and an eye for spotting talent and the tenacity needed to take every project from concept to completion. Vanessa has spent almost 2 decades working at some of the biggest companies in entertainment, from MTV's Real World to the Kardashians and countless red carpets. She has honed her skills working with trendsetters. She's spent years developing numerous campaigns for Fortune 500 brands, including AT&T, General Motors, Taco Bell, CoverGirl, Crest, Coke, Sprite, Spotify, and Fiat. After producing hundreds of hours of branded content, Moore has decided to turn her lens to the faces she loves most. My thing is, you hear the wide range of big companies across multiple sectors, right? That they are stating that they have worked with. You hear the wide range of companies across multiple sectors that they are saying that they have worked with. This is no joke. No joke, people, no joke. What is a wide range, man, a very wide range. This is experience at its finest. Wide range of companies across a wide range of industries. Right? Brand marketing, building awareness for you. Building awareness for your brand by creating engaging campaigns that provides the foundation for a comprehensive growth plan. Right? The JFF ready for all of this? Giving your businesses that extra adrenaline shot it needs to take action with all creative aspects of any project. Right? Integrated marketing, we create unified and seamless experiences for your consumers to interact with the brand by meddling all aspects of marketing communication through a mix of tactics, methods, media, and activities so that all work together as a unified force. Right? It is a process designed to ensure all messaging and communication strategies are consistent across all channels, are centered on the customer, right? Branded content, we develop compelling branded content for paid and earned media that focuses on your values, the things your brand believes in, allowing your consumers to become even more engaged in your brand and essentially your product. Capitalize on our expertise in storytelling and creating content for social feeds and mobile environments. So guys, you guys basically get the gist. From what reports have indicated and from what reports are suggesting and from what the company themselves is claiming, and I don't think they wouldn't claim all of this without possible, if it were not true, without possible legal ramifications, right? So this is a big deal, guys. This is a big deal. As I said, it's something that can potentially revolutionize our football, or it is something that could go up in flames and go up in flames very quickly. Because to be honest with you, I don't know if the JFF have ever done business at such a high level before. If this company is what it is reported to be, right, by credible outlets, I don't think the JFF has ever done business at this level before. With a company that has worked with Fortune 500 companies, I don't know, man. But, hopefully this can work out. I don't want to be negative, but hopefully it can work out. And if it does work well, it could work wonders for our football. You're talking about multiple additional streams of revenue potentially, right? So again, big shout out to the Jamaica Football Federation for making this happen. This is a very good look. Big shout out to the Jamaica Football Federation for taking this step. Okay, guys, so that's my 2 cents. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.